November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country.
And make no mistake, we will win.
Kamala, you're fired. Get out, get out.
With Election Day just around the corner, the latest New York Times and Siena College polls suggest a razor-thin race between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump in 7 critical swing states. The polls, conducted from October 24th to November 2nd, reveal that Harris holds a slight edge in enough states to secure an Electoral College victory. However, most leads fall within the margin of error, indicating a tight contest in the final stretch. The results, compiled from a survey of 7,879 likely voters across the battleground states, present Harris with a narrow advantage in Nevada, North Carolina, Wisconsin, and Georgia. Meanwhile, Trump has a slight edge in Arizona, and both candidates are neck and neck in Pennsylvania and Michigan. If the current poll numbers are realized on Election Day, Harris would accumulate at least 274 electoral votes, enough to claim the presidency. Here's a closer look at the numbers in each swing state. In Arizona, Trump leads Harris with 49% support to her 45%, according to the Times poll. This state, often a Republican stronghold, shows Trump with a narrow edge, especially among early voters, with a 50%-46% advantage. Additionally, a proposition to enshrine abortion rights up to fetal viability has seen strong support, with 54% of Arizonans in favor. Harris holds a slim lead in Georgia, leading Trump 48%-47% among respondents. However, the margin tightens to a tie at 46% when third-party candidates are factored in. The poll also highlighted Georgians' dissatisfaction with the federal response to recent hurricanes, with 57% rating it as fair or poor. The Times poll shows Michigan deadlocked, with both Harris and Trump receiving 47% of the vote. Including third-party candidates narrows both to 45%, keeping Michigan a statistical tie. Despite the close numbers, Trump is expected to exceed his 2020 vote share in Michigan and Arizona, potentially giving him a path to victory. Among the swing states, Nevada shows the strongest support for Harris, leading Trump 49%-46%. When third-party candidates are factored in, her lead shrinks slightly to 48%-46%. A ballot measured to secure abortion rights in Nevada's Constitution is also likely to pass, with 63% of voters indicating support. In North Carolina, Harris holds a modest 48%-46% lead over Trump. Interestingly, the state's gubernatorial race has garnered national attention, with Democratic Attorney General Josh Stein leading Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson by a wide 17-point margin. The Keystone State shows a virtual tie, with both candidates holding 48% support among likely voters. This marks a 4-point shift in Trump's favor since previous polling in September. Incumbent Democratic Senator Bob Casey maintains a slight lead in his re-election bid, though his margin has dropped from 9% to 5% over Republican challenger Dave McCormick. Harris narrowly leads in Wisconsin, 49%-47%. Polls indicate that abortion and the economy are nearly equally important to Wisconsin voters, with the state's stance on these issues proving critical as the election nears. All results fall within a H3, 5% margin of error, meaning that many of Harris's leads are statistical ties by polling standards, according to Pew Research Center. Pollsters have also adjusted their methods to avoid underestimating Trump's support, as happened in 2016 and 2020. As Election Day approaches, The battle for these 7 key swing states, Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, has intensified, with Harris and Trump almost evenly matched across them. The results in these battlegrounds are poised to shape the Electoral College outcome, where even a small shift in voter sentiment could determine the next president of the United States.